This film also had the creepiest Santa.
Oh my god, yes! We need to find the fourth dimension, and by finding all these tiny little perfect things that happen in our neighborhood or in our town or whatever, we're gonna find the fourth dimension, and we're missing one. I'll pick Andrew Garfield. Peter 3.
Peter 3. Look, I put that on.
Ooh, that comic book filter.
This green ball?
This green tennis ball is Vecna, yeah. We're talking about Chippendales the dancers, right? Not Chippendales the chipmunks? Okay, I'm just making sure. I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Hello, Cinema Peeps.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's Oscar season, baby.
Yoo-hoo!
And you know what that means. We're going to make predictions on films we probably haven't seen majority of.
Get
My
ready.
favorite.
Our last year's video that we did was a big hit, so we'll see what happens this time.
Right? And I was even telling Kendra before, like, when we were on our break during December, that I was like, I think there's a couple things I think I know that might get nominated. So I want to try to watch them beforehand. But did I do any of that? Absolutely fucking not. But that's okay. Now I have an excuse to watch them.
Right? I mean, if there's anything that we have learned, at least from last year, was that when we did challenge ourselves to watch some of the movies that were nominated, we tried to get through as many as we could, and we were pleasantly surprised by a lot of them. We gained some favorites out of some, and it kind of, like, you know, took us out of our comfort zone of the usual stuff that we watch, which is nice.
Correct.
And I think, I mean, like, I remember when we went to film school, that was one thing that I appreciated a lot about being exposed to a lot of the different films that they tried to, like, show us, was that, like, it kind of took me out of my comfort zone of the movies that I watch, and it gave me a deeper appreciation of, like, cinema as a whole, but also just, like, different storytelling and different styles of filmmaking. And I mean, I feel like as a filmmaker, you kind of have to be well-rounded in that way, and being able to, like, you know,
exactly,
whether or not you enjoy all of the genres, at least just try to, like, you know, give each of them a chance and see what it's like, right?
Then you have something to bitch about with your best bud.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody has their preferences, but hey, you gotta be even keel, right?
Exactly. And I think again this year, I know I'm definitely gonna try to watch all the Best Picture noms. Yes. I just barely watched them all, like, by the skin of my teeth. I watched all of them just before the night of Oscar night.
Yeah, me too.
I did write a list of a couple other films that were nominated a lot. They weren't necessarily Best Picture nominated, but they were like, oh, they've been nominated in multiple categories. I'm going to try to at least watch them. And I didn't end up watching any of those. So I would like to at least watch a couple more that maybe aren't Best Picture noms that, again, are maybe nominated a bunch. Well, I joke that I could probably watch all the animated films in the category.
I was gonna say, like, I always find myself intrigued by some of, like, the international films or like the animated shorts and stuff like that. So I feel like this year I want to try and watch some of, like, the shorts and maybe a couple of the international ones if they seem intriguing to me, because in years past I've seen some and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of want to, like, check it out just to see, like, what the hype is about.
I never have the time. I guess, to be fair, the only one international film I watched last year was Drive My Car.
All right, yeah.
Which won. So that was the only one I watched. I did it. One, baby.
I also find, too, like, maybe, I don't know if you feel the same way, but, like, being able to keep up with the movies that are being nominated for the Oscars just makes you enjoy the award ceremony a bit more. Like, I know, like, a lot of people watch for the controversy, the drama. I mean, we had, like, the whole Chris Rock and Will Smith thing, and, like, there was all that craziness. But, like, for me, now that, like, I'm keeping up with the movies that are a part of it, even though, like I said, there's a little controversy behind, you know, the picks and stuff like that, it just makes the award ceremony more fun to watch, I guess. So
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And last year, me and my friends made it into a game. So
yeah,
I'm hoping to do the same thing again this year.
That's great. That's awesome.
All right. I have been itching to see this list.
Let's see what we got. Ooh. All right. So we're going on the official Oscars website for this.
Mm-hmm. So the order's weird.
Yes, the order is weird. Yeah.
So the first one is leading actor in a role?
Actor in a leading role.
Leader. All right, we should say it on our Oscar voices.
Yes, in our Oscar voices.
Yes.
Would you like to list the nominees?
I will try my darndest. Actor in a leading role. Our nominees are Austin Butler in Elvis, which is very sad because his daughter died.
Yes.
Very sad.
Yes. Rest in peace, Lisa Marie Presley.
Yes. Oh, Colin Firth in The Banshees of Inner Sanctum of the Herdish in my Herdish.
Inner Sharon?
My Inner Sharon.
Inner Sharon. Inner Sharon?
I'm so sorry. I'm sure it's a wonderful place in like Scotland or Ireland or something, and I'm so sorry. Okay. Serious time. We have Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
The Whale.
The Whale. We have Paul Musicum.
Mescal?
And Mescal and After the Sun. Never. And Billy Knight in Living. That is an interesting...
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science Guy. Bill. I am at a loss for words. I do not know. Once again, have I watched any of these movies? Absolutely not.
I have seen one of these movies.
And it was Elvis.
It was Elvis, yes, it was Elvis.
I'm going to go with, because I'm pretty sure Brendan Fraser won the Golden Globe.
Yes. An Critics' Choice Award, he did.
So, like, I want to go with Colin Firth just because he's wonderful. But you know what? I will bet on Brendan Fraser. Because, like I said, the trend is normally, like, I mean, it's not guaranteed, but the fact that it is going on an uphill for him, I could see it continuing.
Right? I think that's probably going to be my prediction as well. I'm rooting for Brendan Fraser. I mean, he's a beloved actor, and I'm glad that he's getting some acknowledgments again after all of the crazy stuff that he's been kind of dealing with Hollywood and all that kind of stuff. I haven't seen The Whale. I am intrigued by it.
Sadie from Stranger Things is in it?
Yes. It's also directed by Darren Aronofsky, so we know him through Black Swan.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. That was the thing that was like, again.
I mean, yay! I'm so excited. Yay! I'm ready to, what did Kendra say earlier? To enhance my film repertoire out of my comfort zone or something.
Which,
oh boy. Okay.
It was so funny because Darren Aronofsky is literally the guy who did Requiem for a Dream. So Kaylee's already like, emotional damage.
So much emotional damage.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say right now we are allowed to change our picks closer to the day, but this is our first prediction.
Again, I'm going strictly because it's Brendan Fraser. I have not seen the movie. I don't know what the movie's about. It's probably going to be a little weird and a little dark.
It is. I think it's really depressing. It's about a really overweight guy trying to live his life.
Yeah.
Like,
so yeah, I'm going to go with Brendan Fraser, but I also am kind of like leaning on the side of Austin Butler because he's also been getting a lot of accolades for his role as Elvis. But I feel it'll be a tie between the two of them. We'll see. But I will go with Brendan Fraser.
Like I said, these are only our first looks of movies we have not seen, so this will be great.
Okay, actor in a supporting role. Okay, our nominees are, we have Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin. We have Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. We have Judd Hirsch for The Fablemans. We have Barry Keoghan?
Those Irish names.
Barry Keoghan for Banshees of Inisherin again. And we have oh gosh, I always mess up his name, pronouncing his name. You got this. Ki Hoi Kwan.
Honestly, that sounds perfect to me.
For Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I know everyone's very excited too because he was from Indiana Jones
and
the
Goonies.
Guy.
Yeah. We got to see him. So
he's had a big resurgence too.
Yeah. All right. So who's your prediction for this one?
Once again, seeing 0% of these films.
I've seen one of these films.
Did you see The Fable?
No, I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh. I was meaning to watch it, but that did not happen. But you know what? I'll bet on him. I will bet on him. The resurgence phase, and he just seems so happy. Even if he doesn't win, he just seemed so happy, that he also had a rough time. Like, I just want what's best. I just want him to live a best life. So
right?
I'll vote for him.
I'm gonna agree. I also am gonna vote for him too because yes, I think it's cool that he's come back, and I thought he did a really great job in this movie. Again, it's the only one I saw out of the category of the that makes it
really easy for Kendra.
I mean, well, I definitely want to see The Fabelmans. I'm sad that I missed it. It's a Steven Spielberg movie. It's kind of based on his life, so I'm excited for that. So I definitely will watch that, but just, yeah, I feel like it was cool to see him come back, and from what I know about, him, he is, he did his acting, he got, he had the Goonies, he had Indiana Jones, and then, he just wasn't getting work for a while, so he kind of shifted gears and ended up, like, diving into being, like, a stunt coordinator and doing a lot of, like, stunt type stuff.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so he's like super passionate about that, and so I thought it was really cool that in this movie he got to kind of show off both sides of his passions and talents and skills. So he got to like act, but also show off a lot of like stunt coordination and like fighting and stuff like that he gets to do. So yeah, so I hope I'm gonna predict him. That's my guess.
So far we're 2 for 2 for the same. Alrighty. A actress in a leading role.
Ooh, yes.
We have Cate Blanchett in Tar. It has that weird apostrophe over it, a letter. Oh, good lord. Anna de Armas for Blonde? Is that... I don't know what that one is.
I think that's about Marilyn Monroe, I believe.
Okay. I was wondering if that was what it was. Oh, goodness gracious. Andrea Riseborough. I am so sorry to everyone on planet Earth. I am so sorry. For her film To Leslie. Michelle Williams. Wow, thank you for these. In The Fabelman. And Michelle Yunho Yao for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Jesus
Good job.
Fucking Christ.
Good job.
I am so sorry to everyone. I'm so sorry. One day I'll get better. One day. Once again, I'm going with Michelle. Fuck it. I don't care. She's a badass.
Right? I would have to agree. I did see that she won a Golden Globe for leading actress, I believe, as well. And yes, I would agree. I think she did a great job. I love her in anything that she does. I think she's a total badass. So hell yeah, I'm gonna vote for her as well.
Heck yeah. 3 for 3.
Woohoo! Look at us go. All right, so we have actress in a supporting role. We've got the nominees are Angela Bassett for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Lovely.
We have Hong Chow for The Whale.
The Whale.
We have Carrie Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin.
Inisherin, love it.
We have Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And we have Stephanie Sue, I think is how you pronounce that. Stephanie Sue for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wow.
So we have two.
I just have to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I've seen the entire Oscars. Like, this is perfect.
Right? Yeah, I guess
Thank you, Oscars.
Yeah. We have two ladies from one film in this one.
Right? This is a fucking easy choice for me. We're going with fucking Jamie Lee Curtis.
Nice. Hell
Again,
yeah.
that was the other spoiler I got, but I guess this is the first time she's ever been nominated for an Oscar.
Really?
Or unless, hold on, maybe that's misinformation. I don't want to spread misinformation. But I thought I saw that, and I honestly couldn't believe that. These badass ladies need to get the recognition they deserve.
Right? I feel like she's definitely won other awards for other things. But yeah, maybe she just hasn't had an Academy Award.
Maybe that's...
Because I feel like she's been definitely like acknowledged for lots of other things that she's done. I mean, she's got such a wide repertoire of movies and things that she's done. Well, while you're looking for that, I'm going to give my prediction.
Sorry. I was just like, mine.
So you're saying Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say Stephanie Sue. Having seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, she plays Michelle Yeoh's daughter in the film, and because the movie is kind of focused on like the mother-daughter relationship, I thought her character was really, really cool. I thought she did a great job. She got to kind of really flex a lot of different sides of her acting skills, I think. This is the first time I've ever seen her that I know of. But I thought she did a really great job, so I hope she gets some accolades.
Well, honestly, this just makes me more excited than to watch the movie. Jamie Lee Curtis had the most pure reaction to her first Oscar nomination. Yeah. It says she has received her first ever Oscar nomination.
Wow.
Yeah, again, it also, I don't know. Is it great to get an Oscar? Obviously, it's like considered the highest recognition you can get in the film industry, but at the same time, that doesn't mean you were not successful.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess my feelings are just more of like, this person's amazing, they deserve the world, and I want to give them
exactly right. Yeah.
It's coming from that place.
Yeah.
Ooh, next up is animated films.
Woo-hoo!
I'm ready.
All right.
Our nominees for the animated film feature films: Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel and the Shell with the Shoes On.
Yes.
I have never heard of that. Puss in Boots' Last Wish. Am I on drugs? The Sea Beast. This must be a different Sea Beast. I thought that was a different film. And Turning Red. There we go.
Yes. I will say, I will make a note, because you said you've never heard of Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. This was a YouTube video way back in the day.
Was? Really?
At least that's where I saw it. Kelsey, my sister showed it to me like years ago, and it was like a viral video on YouTube. I don't know if it started on YouTube or if it was a short film and it just ended up on YouTube, but that's how I knew about Marcel the Shell. It was a YouTube video that went viral many years ago, and all of a sudden it's had a resurgence and become a popular film.
Maybe they've remade it or something.
Remade it or did something, continued it on, I don't know. But yeah, it was a very viral YouTube video like a few years ago.
I imagine if it was on YouTube. Oh, that's the Sea Beast. Okay. I imagine if it was on YouTube, maybe it was like a shorter version, and now maybe this is a longer theatrical version of it. So
could be. Yep.
I mean, in that sense, like that's kind of cool.
It's so cute. It's very cute. It's very funny. It's just this little shell with a googly eye and shoes, and it's just like him going around and talking about the things he does as this tiny little shell. It's so funny. But yeah.
Interesting.
I'm kind of shocked and surprised that it's an Oscar-nominated film now. Just again, like I said, I saw it on YouTube so many years ago, but that's cool.
Right. I'm also surprised about Puss in Boots. I know everyone was saying on the internet, wow, it's actually really good. And I was like, everyone's just trolling, right? Like, everyone's just fucking with me.
I always liked Puss in Boots in the Shrek series, but I also feel like because of the couple of the movies I did see, like this and the one I did see that was nominated for Best Picture, which we'll get into. I won't talk about it right now, but I was like, it kind of feels like they ran out of things to pick, so they just were kind of like, let's pick out of a hat and see, okay, this one, you know?
Oh, that's not very nice. Oh no.
I mean, again, I haven't seen them. I'm just going solely off of like first impression.
Yep, exactly.
Who knows? Maybe I'll watch it and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see why, but we'll see.
Right, and obviously I'm a 4-Town girl for life, so my pick is Turning Red.
Yes, hell yeah. I think I will have to agree. I think we're 4 for 4 now.
Wow. No. Oh, yeah. We just didn't pick on the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, next is cinematography.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
I am ready for this. Okay, yes. Alrighty. So, cinematography. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, James Friend, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. That's a mouthful. Darius Conji, Elvis, Mandy Walker, Empire of Light, Roger Deakins, my boy, and Tar, Florian Hofmeister.
This is where the fun begins.
Right?
So I have no idea what's happening, who, what, where, why, and how.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones where we're going to have to watch them to know.
But it's funny to still try to make it guess.
Yeah. I mean, I did see Elvis out of these ones, and it was very beautifully shot, I'd say. I thought it was very cool. The choice in camera angles and how often, like, between the cinematography and the editing, they chose very unique types of angles of Austin Butler's face, but the editing was so quick in some glimpses so that it was like you almost felt like you were seeing Elvis. Like he really did look like Elvis in certain aspects. So in that regard, for like the lighting and the angles and again mixed with the editing, I felt like, I thought they did a great job, because like I said, there's were times in there where you really did believe it was actually Elvis you were looking at. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
Okay, so bar not all the false chronicles of handfuls of truth is about a Mexican journalist who comes home and is dealing with an existential crisis. So sounds great. And then obviously All Quiet on the Western Front is a war film.
Yes.
All they seem to have a theme of depression.
There's always a war film in the Oscar nominations.
There gots to be. Well, just blindly picking, I'm going to go with Elvis just because it looks like that's the only woman nominated. Unless Tar. No. Yeah. I'll go with Elvis. Again, I'll probably change my mind about this category for sure. But
we'll see as we go. But yes, I will also vote for Elvis.
All right. The nominees for directing. We have Martin McDonald for The Banshee of the Inisherin. We have Everywhere All at Once, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Snericht.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg. That just feels like a little bit of narcissism, but that's fine. We got Tar by Todd Field. And The Triangle of Sadness, Ruben Osler. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong.
I'm in a glass case of emotion. Triangle of Sadness.
Triangle of Sadness. Wow. And I even said, I was like, I think The Banshees of Inisherin is going to get nominated. And did I watch it? No. But now I can.
Yeah, now you can.
I mean, I kind of want to go for Everything Everywhere All at Once, because I did see kind of a behind the scenes of the two guys talking about like making the film and like seeing how passionate they are about it. It's that's what kind of made me want to see it in the first place. And I was like, so
well, it is free on Prime to watch, so
right.
I also have a feeling that they're probably going to take this one home, but I am going to vote for my boy Steven Spielberg, because I mean, I have to. It's a given.
Yeah, she has to, guys.
I am excited to see this movie. I did not see it when it first came out, so hopefully when it comes out on a streaming service, if it does, I will watch it and see what it's all about. But yeah, I mean, Steven Spielberg is my boy, so I'm gonna vote for him.
He's your boy.
Okay, film editing. All right.
The nominees for film editing are, surprise, surprise, The Banshees of the Inisherin, Michaela Eginelsi. Sure,
Close enough.
So sorry. Elvis, Matt Villa, and Jonathan Redmond. Everywhere All at Once, Paul Rogers. Tar, Monica Willie? Sure. So sorry. Top Gun Maverick, Eddie Hamilton. Again, as we go further and further, I'm like, no idea. Who are you? I don't know.
I feel like, for me, it'll be a toss-up between Elvis and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Something tells me that Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to be the one that sweeps up a lot of awards this year. Rightfully so. But I also, like I was saying to you earlier during the cinematography category, I feel like the editing was really well done in this movie, in the way that they made quick cuts between different camera angles that made it was like you were getting glimpses of Elvis, and you kind of played a trick on your mind, making you feel like you were actually watching the real Elvis, but you weren't. And so I thought that was cool. I thought that was well done. So I'm going to vote for Elvis for this one.
Okay.
It's probably not going to, but we'll see.
I'm going to go with The Banshee of the Inisherin just to switch it up.
Sure. Cool.
I'm sure once I maybe watch Everything Everywhere All at Once, it will probably change all of my picks, but I just figured more nuts. Original song. So I don't see Four Town in any of these. So
right?
Already not good.
Right? Also, I was shocked that Spirited didn't also get an Oscar nom for their incredible music that they had in there. I feel like Good Afternoon got a nod. from Spirited. I remember seeing that somewhere that they got a nod for that song, although I'm just sad that Ripple didn't get nominated because I felt like it was a very well done song and I loved the lyrics for it and it had a good meaning behind it and it was just really well performed, so that I'm sad to see that it didn't get any accolades.
Yeah. I guess this might be one of the first times Disney doesn't have one in original. I feel like they have one almost every year.
Usually they do. But that being said, last year we did. Lady Gaga got snubbed by the Oscars, and this year she does have a nomination. So maybe this will be Lady Gaga's year.
From Hold My Hand from Top Gun. Well, I guess I haven't seen Top Gun, but all right, the one we've all been waiting for.
Here we go.
Best Picture. The Best Picture nominations. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshee of the Inner Karen, Elvis, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And we also have The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, which I'm like, what? Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking.
Okay. Well.
I feel like there's quite an interesting variety of nominees this year.
Yes, there is, yes. And I'm kind of happy that Triangle of Sadness made it, because now I have to watch it. Although, the Tar one, I know that has Cate Blanchett, but I think it's about, like, a composer going crazy, I thought.
I think so. I feel like it's like a Whiplash kind of, yeah.
I was going to say, it gave me Black Swan vibes.
Yeah.
So. I guess I'm thankful that The Whale isn't on here, so I don't. I'll try to sneak it in, I promise.
I'm going to watch it because I'm just curious for Brendan Fraser and stuff. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it's worth watching.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I'll put my hat in for Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that does seem to be the sweeper. But now I'm very interested, again, like I said, the Triangle of Sadness and this Banshees of the Inner Sharon.
Yes.
Because, wow, it is racking it up.
This is
Disney
true.
Plus, and you can watch that on Disney Plus, so I'm sure they are just loving it.
Yes. I also feel like Elvis is going to be a close contender for Best Picture with Everything Everywhere All at Once. Just because, again, it's getting just as much equal. If we're going solely off of hype, it's getting just as much hype as Everything Everywhere All at Once. But, yeah, something tells me that Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to take a good sweep across the board this year.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it doesn't.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be a real shock and we'll get like a variety of winners this year.
Okay, but sorry. So you're gonna vote for Everything All at Once,
yes,
or vote?
I'm gonna vote for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Nice. But yeah, like we said, these are just our first impressions, so we are humans. We are allowed to change them, but this is an interesting variety of stuff.
There is. I'm excited to watch a lot of them this year. I'm excited to see what some of these are about.
I mean, I'll try to watch a couple other ones. I don't know what. Maybe I'll try to watch all the ones from the animation category, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see, and that'll be March 12th. Yeah.
March 12th? All right. We've got a whole month and a couple of weeks to get all these in. So everyone, if anybody else wants to join us, follow along. We'll try and post some, like try and do some fun stuff on our social media with it. And if you guys want to interact and engage as well, like we can all kind of start a little conversation about everything. See how it goes.
Absolutely.
Place a few bets. No.
Oh yes, all the bets. But yeah, I think we'll do like a final. I know I'll post like a final list of mine of the final what I think will win.
Definitely. We'll do a recap.
So, yeah. But yeah, so from now till pretty much March, that's what we're gonna be. I mean, we'll squeeze a couple things in there. In there. I mean, the season 9 of The Flash, the final run, comes out in February, so I'm sure we will talk about that as well.
Oh yeah, there's lots. We've got National Treasure. We want to do an episode on the new National Treasure series as well. So stay tuned. We got lots planned. Lots to come up.
Right. So don't worry. It won't all just be Oscar stuff. But highly likely. Highly likely. But I think that'll do it for today's episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Big boy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed us going through. I love going through them and seeing what I've clearly not watched all year. How much of a bad filmmaker I am.
Like I said, it's weird. It's like they there's all these movies that come out and everything, and then just like the secret. It's like they just pull these things out of the ground somewhere, and they're just like, oh, these are the Oscar movies. No one's ever heard of them, but these are the ones. And you're like, are we sure these movies came out? Like, so yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I think a lot of those did come out like later in the year, and those tend to be the ones that get nominated. So
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But yeah, if you have any other predictions or think we're wrong, which we might. Honestly, we probably are, and that's fine. But leave those all in the comments down below. Give this video a like. We really enjoy doing this, and probably till the end of days, we will be continuing to do this. But we would appreciate a little likesy, and please subscribe. Like I said, we're gonna be talking a lot of Oscar. As we said, we're gonna be doing this challenge, so there'll be a lot of Oscar talk for the next month and a bit, so we hope you're along for the ride.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, Cinema Peeps, watch all the content, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Monkey.